We're going to see Sergeant Floppy rocking out the Rampage. We have Devil S Troop is busting out Steel once again from yesterday. Gadget is going to be Faint Elite, McSlacken on Grim, and Thought Barrage on Grux.
Gucci.
Yeah. Today we're going to have Forsaker joining us instead of Griever.
Hello.
Hola.
Okay, so we're seeing a bit of a cheese, I think, here from Sergeant Floppy.
Yes.
Is might get caught here. So it is going to be that Grux solo and Rampage jungle.
You don't have any pots, so...
Yeah, he's done no, but he's going down. There's the leap, there's the smash and grab, brings him back. Rock misses, but that won't matter. It will be a kill for Thought Barrage.
Wow. Well, there's a very early cheese by Sergeant Floppy. Bet they didn't expect that. Poor Greystone. Looking to scale up, but if he's gonna get so far behind early, this Grux is gonna hurt.
They might push this tower still.
What's Grux gonna do? No. They'll let the minions die to the tower, but is Grux gonna help counter jungle maybe? Oh, this could be a waste of his time. What he should do here is he should go counter. Look at Mikey's HP in the jungle right there. Now, that could be a nice easy pickup. If they aggressively just counter jungled Mikey.
Yeah, if Rampage and Grax would go there.
Yeah, they're such a powerful early duo for the Rampage and Grux. We can see, we saw the grab there into the rock, but you can also do rock into grab. There's a nice synergy between those two abilities. And then they have a lot of burst to follow up. As soon as that grab's finished, you've got the Rampage leap into the double pane as well. It can burst people down a lot early game. Like, it's a hell of a lot of damage.
True.
Something to not want to get yourself into, especially early game, even as a Greystone. We saw he took the leap first, which was very wise to try and escape. Unfortunately, the grab did just catch him on the edge of the hitbox. Oh, Barrage. There's a smash and grab and double pane. He's going to be low on mana now, though. You might want to see a gank from Mikey soon. Where is he going towards mid? We see a gank on mid lane.
Have a mana pot.
I want to see what you and Mikey's going to do. He's playing Chimera. So that's like the aggression that he's been showing in the past couple days. Oh, Mikey, no!
Oh no, he didn't level up his leap.
No, Mikey.
He has 2 points in health regen and 1 in his unleash, and he just wasn't able to finish off the gadget, and he goes down. So that's actually 2 more kills onto the side.
That's huge.
This is why you take the skills of all your abilities, guys. You gotta level them all up.
Yeah,
he's good.
Not good, especially if you're going for a gank like that. Well, I guess it was sort of a counter gank, seeing as Floppy was already there. They'd already killed the Fane, then they turned on to Mikey, so he might have not wanted to go in at all.
Yeah, so the score is 0-3 now for the in favor of Stiffys. You know, they're really coming ahead on that one. But
they're slightly ahead for sure.
Yeah. The thing I was just saying is, like, I want to see what Mikey's going to do with Chimera, because Chimera is an all-in champion, and Mikey's been showing that aggression, so it could either kind of work out in his favor or fail fantastically sort of situation, because, like, Chimera will not have any way to get out of a fight once he's in there, and Mikey's been kind of doing the all-ins for the past day or two.
We actually see Thought Barrage here. He's picked up a Brawl as well, but he's actually put a 2-cost mana in along with a 2-cost strike, so he's got a lot of mana pool here, 437 on the Grux, so he's sort of going to be playing him like a caster here. And he's going to be just clearing the wave over and over again and forcing the Greystone in. You can see he's grouped up the minions here, he pulled them away.
Ooh,
if he gets a nice grab off here, he could get a really nice bit of wave coverage here. Oh, double pane just to secure the minion. Wanna see a grab? I'm expecting a grab.
He's trying to hold the wave off, although I liked what he did with the wave, pocketing it in the corner and then letting the other one come in. Like, he's really controlling it, but that's a lot of... There we go. That's a lot of minion damage right now for just that bit of wave clear.
It's probably worth it. If he can hold the minions here like this, with this kind of wave control, he's going to get a lot more farm than the Greystone, so it's kind of worth his health pots.
The Greystone's just running around in circles, he can't do anything about it.
Yeah, the Grux is too threatening. I mean, what's the Greystone pick? He's only got his Guardian Sword, so Grux has a huge stat advantage right now.
Indeed.
And he's just got a really nice freeze here. The lane is just going to hold itself right next to his steps.
What he needed to do, in my opinion, with that wave being, with 2 waves being there, he needs to get Grux to hit him, because the wave will then just completely tear through Grux.
Range minions would tear him down really quickly. That is true.
So that's the advantage. We have Sergeant Floppy going on to the black buff already, not even 6 minutes into the game. So maybe a tower dive?
Barrage is going in.
Ooh.
It's level, well, they're both level 5s.
So now Grux can kind of flex his man mode just a little bit. We have an engagement going on in the mid lane right now. Faye is out of mana. Sergeant Floppy is going to answer that call by going in and trying to zone her out. The Tesla Dome goes down, and he's not going to use the rock, just going to slap him to death on that.
That's Faye down again.
Yeah, that's Faye down again.
Yeah, Faye will be.
You've got to be really careful with Faye in the mid lane. She's got no form of escape, at least Gadget has a speed gate. All you can do is lay down your slow and hope for the best. You've got to play really careful, especially when you've got a Rampage sitting next to your lane. With this kind of lead, it seems Stiffys are just taking over the game, and this is not looking good for Abusement Park. It is a best of 1, so whichever team wins here will go to the grand finals in a best of 3 against Team Progress. But this Rampage being 202 is a scary sight for Abusement Park. He's going to go to tower dive so much.
And he's already level 7. He's ahead in card points, hitting 12, just about to hit 15. He's like one harvester tick away from hitting that 15 mark, if he can actually manage to grab that one. But you know, level 9 at 7 minutes into the game, or level 8 at 7 minutes into the game, he's gonna be real far ahead.
Yeah, this is definitely gonna be a struggle to climb back into this game from Abusement Park. They would be a bit of a roller coaster of a game here if they can bring it back a bit. Yeah. So, on Faye, we see a really interesting build. No upgrades yet, but it's just Amp Crystal, Gift of the Rain, so damage, mana, mana regen, health regen. This is rather cost inefficient. You need to be upgrading your cards first. You should have board control. Fortunately, she doesn't have these, so her laning phase is going to be an absolute pain due to her own build.
We have Akira-chan as the sub for their team, right?
Yes, this person is subbing for Escher. Escher wasn't here in time. I don't know if he's turned up yet, but he didn't make it in time for the start of the tournament, so this Faye is subbing for them for this game. So maybe it's not working out as well as Escher, but we wouldn't.
Oh, we might see some.
Over in the dual lane, still goes in, misses the shield slam. Buzztech just able to get out as Devil then misses the charge.
Fancy feet.
Absolutely no damage done to the Murdoch, who managed to literally bunny hop his way out of that.
Yeah. Steel not able to land either of his abilities there. Murdoch just nicely jolting around him. And, Grim unable to land an auto attack, and that causes a nice and simple disengage. No Steel ult now for hard engaging. Oh, Mikey.
Yeah, and Mikey and Rampage are sitting right beside each other, trying to steal the black buff from each other. Mikey does manage to secure it, but he's now in a fight, stuck between the Rampage, the Decker Cage, and Faint Elite. So they're going to go on him as soon as that thing drops. The team probably will help him. There's a nice Decker stun out. Gadget Cake goes down. Rampage pops the ultimate. McSlacken follows up with his own as well. Get the F out of here. Yo and Mikey is dead, and so is Buzztech, so that should be a tower dive tier 1 down for the duo lane.
They should have just let that black buff go away to Stiffys. There's no way they could contest that. That wasn't good.
No, Mikey was in a bad spot.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is what we were talking about. Those picks.
Yeah, and there's that
makes,
early lead. Just
yeah, big difference.
There's no way they could fight that. There's such a huge lead. It's like Floppy's got how many card points? Mikey has 6 card points. It's sort of 3 and 6 card point leads. They got a Rampage early game with his ult. Grimm's more effective than Murdoch early if he lands his ultimate properly, and that's of course we get a good combo. But again, the Faye wasn't present, so there's nothing to synergize with the Murdoch. Like nothing works with that Murdoch.
Yeah,
so,
no, it's just the team's synergy is literally all over the place. Like there's very little CC throughout the team. Like they have Faye and they have Decker, but their front line are people who are forced to go all in. Like Greystone, what's Greystone going to do to protect his carries and his supports? Chimera has to dive into the team. And Thopperage has no mana. Long armor loft across the map. Yo and Mikey coming in now. Thopperage might be in a little bit of trouble.
Oh,
He's trying to juke out the enemy team. He managed to go
Wow.
straight down the center of the lane towards
Leap.
Farm Prime. There's the lead. Mikey picking up the first kill for his team, now 6-1. And
Wow.
that will be a nice little boost because
That's
Vaporaj
good,
was
they
actually
needed
decent far ahead, yeah.
Yeah, Footbrush was 1-0. He was worth quite a bit of CP there. That goes over to, I think, Mikey, so that Chimera going to get a bit more
Okay,
hard
stop
points
a
there.
bit.
Chat's
very
calling for some
important.
Barry Sanders jukes.
But yeah, this Chimera, he will be strong early, and this is his strong point coming in as we start to see this CP climb towards the 21 mark. This is when Chimera will come online with his, especially when he hits level, what, 9? Yeah, he's at level 9 now, so he's got his level 2 ultimate. Very potent is the cull when you get to this stage. He's going to be able to blow someone up very quickly. Meanwhile, Rampage, he's not as effective, but because he's snowballed so hard, he's level 10, 18 card points, he's got Mad Spore. If he could probably just fight the Chimera now, if not, he can probably just tower dive elsewhere and create more pressure. Which is an issue. We need to see this Greystone come online soon, but that's not happening for a while. And he's just sort of going to be a bit of dead weight. I mean, the good thing is he's building some damage. He needs to build some damage now. He needs to be more of a threat and just use his ultimate as aggressively as possible so they can make these plays, because if they don't get a good combo off of like the Decker with the Greystone dying inside, I'm not sure what synergy they've really got here.
I mean, their biggest problem is that they have
solo
no
lane.
way to deal with Rampage.
Over in solo lane, Rampage does put the Harvester down in there, but they're just going to ignore the Greystone, because like we said before, he has no CC, so it really makes no difference as to what he's able to do. He decides to just back off and give it the tower as Rampage ults to tank it all, and there's Greystone the smash and grab for the little bit of extra wave clear. Yo and Mikey is nearby, but he's not going to do anything about it. Going to go back to base and pick up the items that he has from a little bit of CP advantage he gained off that kill on Thought Barrage just a minute or two ago.
There's that pressure of that early game Red Rampage getting fed. He can just walk under that tower. It doesn't matter if Mad Spore took the aggro on the Greystone. He can just keep hitting that tower, activate his ultimate, never die. He's got his level 2 ult, he's level 10, so that's 100 HP per second. There's no way Greystone could burn that down. And they just take a tower, and they can just do this again mid lane soon. As soon as Floppy's ultimate's back up, he can just come along mid lane. Fort Barrage is already prepping the wave, and they're just going to probably take another tier 1 tower off of this. They could probably take it without Floppy.
Lion Wind's probably not going to be able to do a whole lot about this. He's going to slow the minions out, maybe get a little bit of damage on them, but the tower is gone.
It was too low from previous ganks, and just another easy tier 1, and this is just starting to get a bit out of hand. Abusement Park has really got to find a way to turtle this. Oh, Buzztech out of position.
Yeah, I got caught.
Oh,
shield slam goes in, misses out. There's the fail to pull the entire team back and heal off. Yo and Mike decides to draw up in, goes for the call, lands it on Fade Elite, does a good chunk of damage, but there's going to be no one else to follow up on the kill.
Now just imagine if they had some synergy with that fail. That was a huge fail. One big AoE to follow up on that, a Howitzer ult, a Gideon ult, a Gadget ult, something, and they could have done so much, but they just don't have any AoE ultimates. They have the Murdoch ult, but he was already caught. They have the Decker ult, but it doesn't do any damage, and there's no follow-up on that, and Greystone has to die to it. It's just no AoE follow-up for this Fae, and we can see it's just causing issues there. That's like the perfect setup right there. And if they can't do anything off of these plays, then this Fae is just going to become more and more irrelevant.
Especially with the way she's building, right? She's got she hasn't even upgraded any items yet. She's just gotten a Venom Shell, Magna Lens, Amp Crystal, Gift of the Rains.
Yep, a lot of empty free cost cards. Not a good efficiency in stats. Like, those are only 2 stats per card, so she's only got 8 stats for 12 card points, whereas someone else could probably have like 14 stats right now. She's overextended here. That she doesn't want to go forward here, does she? Gosh.
Oh, she's going.
Slacken didn't go in on that. Like, they could just use the Grim ult there, and then Steel just runs at her, and that's pretty much a dead Fae. Interesting. Oh, Fae gets off with her life. There we go.
Over in the solo lane, we do have Grox completely bullying out the Greystone right now. He's just trying to wait for the farm to approach closer to him so he can get a little bit of CS. Grox is not investing in the enemy jungle with vision. And
Floppy going in.
Big shield slam. Sergeant Floppy's He's got his ultimate, he's just taking away. The Fail lands on a couple but doesn't do anything. Lion Wings is dropped very, very low. Buzztech's being flanked at the back by Fort Mirage. And we see Floppy just going in onto the face. She's all alone. McSlacken's going to slow her. Seek and Destroy does not land, but she's taking so much damage. She's going to die here. And
Ooh.
that was free for nothing.
He just jumped on top of her head and crushed her like a bug.
Yeah, that was that's going to be prime.
I think they're
for
going.
Stiffys.
Yeah, they're going prime.
Oh yeah,
16
15-minute prime.
minutes.
This game's gonna be over very quickly at this
And
point.
all the close games we had across the whole tournament at the beginning, and now this game just taken out of control. Oh god. 9-1.
6 picks were, you know.
The drafting was definitely an issue. There's a huge favour of comp in favour of the Stiffys here. I think they're getting very low here. Buzztech is here. He's looking to make a
What?
play.
He's going in?
He's going in.
Buzztech's going in to see if he can pick up a kill or do anything.
Oh,
Look at him
Oh,
try!
he's inside.
Rue goes in too!
he got it! He stole
Rue
it!
picks up!
He got
the
it.
Or Prime
Wow.
managed to steal it
The
while
hero!
Drax gonna be team. Go, Rue, go! You're not
Can
gonna
he
get
get
out,
out?
but we are hoping that you
He's
do.
got his ultimate.
Yeah.
Gets
And
stunned.
we have Decker coming in to give him a hand. He might
He's
be able to
gonna
get
get
away.
out.
There's a slow. He gets out with only
Rue
44 health.
steals it with a level 2 Greystone leap. That is absolutely insane. No secure on the side of Stiffys there. 2 people had already dropped, and that is going to put the game just swinging back into, well, it's not exactly in the favour of Abusement Park, but that's their first step to crawling back into this mess.
We have our first big dick play of the day, boys.
Wow, absolutely
The
excellent.
no health Murdoch and the Greystone going in and actually managing to get away with it.
Rue, the god Greystone, saves his team. They get to stay in the game for at least another 8 minutes or so. This game will be dragged on, and it won't be as big as the stomp as we thought it would be, thanks to this hero right here. Oh, look at him majestically jump down the jungle.
Everyone give Rue a good shout out in chat.
Yep. Hype for Rue.
Chat is losing their mind right now.
Oh, Mikey, he's gonna get engaged on the black.
Oh my god, that's a 2v1 from a steal and a rampage. Grim's following him, Black and now slowing him out. Buzztech doing what he can, but Sergeant Floppy's just being tickled right in the butt. Oh, brings everyone back, does a little bit of damage. Mikey is now fighting off McSlacken while Devil goes in for the shield slam with steel. What they can. Actually gets the kill. Buzztech follows up with the long arm of the law. Rue's now in the team fight, zoning out the steel. Mikey's still alive. Finally goes down. Spirit Regeneration finally giving way to the enemy team. Sergeant Floppy now stuck in the corner doing what he can. He has no mana. He's not able to jump out. Rue picks up the kill. Rue now the hero of the game.
I don't know, that's 3-1 in the favour of Abusement Park. They just bring it back with that prime buff. The stats are so much stronger, and Mikey with that amazing call uses it, I think, on the steal there to push the Grim back into his own team, using the displacement effect to its just maximum potential. I've never seen a call used like that. That's so good, using the other side of the mechanics of that ability. Oh, Tesla Dome's dropped on the minions, but that's still going to be the tier 1 going down on red lane.
They can keep pushing. Rampage is still dead for 30 seconds.
They're about to lose Prime though. This might not work. This takes a little bit anyway, but they will lose Prime here. They are going to back off. It is about to go down.
Also, they need to defend the right lane.
Yeah, I'm sure Mikey will head on over there and go defend that lane.
Akira Chan is... That was something else, guys. Some kind of magic.
This is a comeback here. Mikey's team have been the king of comebacks this tournament. They've had one big comeback in almost a second, and this could very well be a chance at a third. Oh, that tier 2 tower is so low. That siege union didn't work.
Mikey does manage to get in there and defend it ever so slightly from the minion wave that is coming in. If we're looking at builds right now, Faye is starting to fill out a bit of her items, although inefficiently, and Rue is sitting on a 11-point major strike. Flashfire Piston.
That's a lot of damage.
Which You know,
You
you
should
don't
go
really
back.
see that in Greystone, and you're questioning it, but it appears to have worked out in his team's favor right now. So, you know, if it works, don't break
Well,
it.
he's gone just, team, what are you doing? Right, I'm Greystone, you're not giving my time to scale, whatever, I'll buy the damage now, and I'll just go kill the most steel primes and win you guys the game. I'm gonna be that carry your team needs, and he's pulling it off nicely.
So, when are you going to take applications for Rue to take over Yo and Mikey's position?
Unfortunately, Mikey is the mid laner for Team Carbon, so maybe Rush just has to watch out for a bit of Rue in his solo lane.
mid lane Greystone? Who
Oh
knows?
god. Full damage mid lane Greystone, stealing your old prime.
I've seen
Wow.
worse. I bring it up like every week, but I saw a crit steal win against an Iggy, win his lane and then carry the game.
That should never happen.
No, it shouldn't. I actually just stopped playing and watched him do his own thing, and it was just like kind of magnificent in its own kind of like weird, crappy recorder cover of the Jurassic Park song way sort of thing.
Okay, we might see an engagement middle here. Phase a bit overextended, just clearing the wave. They're not going to actually engage on it, and Stiffys, they've gone a bit more passive now. They seem to have lost their aggression a bit after the prime steal than the bad fight. Definitely looking better for Abusement Park, but... Oh, Rue, he might get caught here.
Ooh, he
Barrage
has
is
the
coming
black
in.
buff, and they could use a stop barrage. Yep, is coming in. The entire team's trying to follow up. They do manage to get the double
Thames
pin.
gets
There's the
smashed
grab. Rue needs to
Zero.
jump out while he can. Doing his
Charge,
best.
though.
Follows up with a charge. He's now
Shoots
zoned
minions.
out the Greystone, running circles around him. Slacking comes in and manages to get the slow off. And he has his ultimate, but it's not going to be enough. He goes down. And Sergeant Floppy has zoned them out. There's the Decker zoning out the enemy team. He's stuck inside of the Decker ultimate, but he's going to go down. Rue.
Big steal ult.
Ooh. Thought Barrage has no mana right now. He's going to look to back off. BuzzTech picks up a kill on him anyway.
Oh,
The Slacken
BuzzTech.
has no going man mode right now through the enemy team. Stuck
Blink.
inside of the Tesla Dome. Blinks. Fatally blinks back.
Whoa.
And they might get to pick up a big kill here. Devil has no mana, a little
Oh, he's
bit of
running
health,
to minions
minion
now.
wave there. Sergeant Floppy manages to zone him out between him and the minions. He's gonna kill, but Yo and Mikey still has just enough health. He gets jumped on to the gadget. Sergeant Floppy stuns him out with the rock. He's doing what he can to just swing, hit the rampage, keep up those health regen.
Oh, he gets the lead.
Just on Fan Elite, just the speed gate does manage to get the kill. There's the gadget bomb, finally blowing up the Chimera.
Wow.
And the Lion wins is at full health, but no mana, so she's going to get out of there
So it
fast as she
ends
can.
with a
Yeah,
4-1 in favor, 4-3, sorry, in the favor of Stiffys there. So they do win out on the fight, only just though. That was very close. BuzzTech made a huge play there, going straight onto the enemy carry, comfortably killing him, and then kiting very well. Unfortunately, his red buff did just run out, and the creep wave did hold him back, and he did get picked up. But if he could have kited a bit longer there, that fight could have gone very, very much the other way.
Mm-hmm.
BuzzTech's going
Going
man
off.
mode this game.
I mean, no longer Ruth the hero gets caught out, and now BuzzTech's like, stand aside, mate. I'm here, and I'm gonna take your carry position.
Meantime, Faye is pushing mid. That might be a tower. Kill one tower.
Is that actually going to be a tower? Oh, those
should
siege
be.
minions,
Yeah.
2 siege minions. And down goes tier 1 mid lane, so technically, all things put aside, Abusement Park, they get a tower and 3 kills and trade for 4 kills, and overall I'd say that's pretty much worth it, so slowly but surely Abusement Park are coming back in.
Yeah, if only Buzz had mana in that fight, but like he was so out of position, he just didn't care, just shooting them, you know, the flank from the Murdoch.
Yeah,
Don't see
that
that one very
Murdoch,
often.
he ran through hell there, he went through the Tesla Dome right into the McSlacken's brim and just blew his face off with a buckshot.
I mean, he
Get out,
used the
mate.
blink shot to kill top barrage. Then he blinked
Oh, it's
again.
the
Yes,
the blink,
blink
shot.
shot.
Ah, so he blinks through the Tesla Dome and gets
Yep.
Torp Barrage and kills the McSlacken there and blinks away again. So the big blink
Yes.
shot plays. Oh wow,
That's what blink shots go for, boy.
absolutely beautiful plays by BuzzTech, making that blink shot work, making it look flashy, and helping his team secure, well, somewhat come even in a fight. But this is a looking.
Yeah,
I think they're
fine
This
good
is
now.
for
not
us.
looking good for Abusement
getting
Park. Is
engaged
Greystone. Greystone's on the other side of the map. The minions are pushing towards him, and Mikey is getting engaged on. There's BuzzTech with a long arm of the law. You and Mikey in a 1v4
Oh, that
situation.
was a
As
lot of
BuzzTech's
them.
being jumped on by Thought Barrage. There's the Tesla Dome going down.
Big Decker
He's
ult,
stuck. not going to be enough. Lion wins now inside of the Decker zone, already using his jump, so he just needs to get into travel mode and get out while he can. Oh, the rock is going to miss just ever so slightly.
No. Oh, the pool!
Oh, that grab!
Oh, no, she's stuck in the jungle again!
She can't get out, she's body blocked!
She's being body blocked completely
that's so
by the
mean.
enemy team.
Oh,
There's the Grim ultimate just to follow up. Oh, man.
That's a prime. And just as we saw Abusement Park coming back, they do lose 3 people.
Well, Greystone is still alive, so...
Here it comes again! The hero they need!
Yes. And
Here he comes.
He's coming.
Can they secure it this time? They do have the abilities to do so. We could see a double pain from Grux that does more damage than Bruce Lee. But if they mistime it, he needs to go now. He's going for it.
Oh,
No!
I believe! We believe! No,
Make
it was a one-time wonder. He is now stuck in the enemy team as they beat
Those
him down and
fights
get
are
revenge
so
for what happened last time. He managed to dodge a smash and grab, but his ult missing, pops his team zones out. Grim goes in for a plasma bomb, not timed right. Tesla Dome going down to really zone him out.
Just saying, screw you, not stealing this one. We're gonna use all our ults on you and we're gonna go back to base.
BuzzTech did use the Murdoch ultimate to try and pick off Faint Elite just before she was able to back, but missed by a few feet over in the left lane. We do have the minions pushing up. They should be able to get a little bit of tower damage off before Gadget managed to get over there.
Yeah, faint on the Gadget, a little bit antsy to get over here. Didn't
Yeah,
heal up his whole HP bar. Only
3 siege minions on that tower, and he has a good reason to believe that one. The Gadget Bomb is going to go off, and they're going to clear that wave out really well with the Seek and Destroy and the Sticky Mine. And now we have Grim going on to the red buff, but they need to press their advantage while they can. They should be able to close this game out right here if they want to.
Yeah, Faint's just going to push out the wave, go back and heal up that last bit of HP, because he would be losing like 6 card points worth of HP in the next fight. So he's going to go heal that up, spend the last of his points, and I guess they're going to set up for a siege on an inhib, because this is the time to get an inhibitor. 27 minutes in. They do have access to that prime on all 5 of the roster side of Stiffys. So
what I noticed, we have rallied the troops on Faye.
Rally the troops on the Fae.
Yes.
Well, I mean that might make Mikey, Ruh, and BuzzTech very happy. So if they get that active off on several people, it is really good value. You could, you know, focus someone down quite hard, especially McSlacken. Making BuzzTech as strong as possible is a potentially good idea. But this build is definitely something to be questioned on the side of the Fae there, for the side of Abusement Park. But Ruh, he's got a second flash fire piston, 2 major strikes, so he's seeing another major strike up flash fire.
There's a lot of
I don't
damage.
think he has enough health to back those up at this point, though.
Yeah, he's only got the 400 HP and the tempered and 300 from the Guardian, so only 700 HP. Tier 2 is going to fall down, like, with yeah.
They're not even going to try and defend it, they can't.
Oh, big smash and grab.
Smash and grab, Rue gets caught inside of it, there's the Decker ult, but he managed to jump out of it. Murdoch falls out with the long arm of the law to try and pick someone off, not able to do a whole lot of damage to the giant enemy team at this point. Super Minions are coming in, Faye goes in for the slow to stop them from his
That was a nice
Rampage doesn't care, neither does Steel as he jumps in. Yo and Mikey managed to get a little bit of damage on Fate Elite. Tower goes down, that's going to be an emitter. Smash and grab goes in, misses on the Chimera and Greystone. He's jumping around doing what he can to add a little bit of damage to the team. McSlacken managed to
going in.
Oh boy.
Blink shot!
Blink shot OP!
No,
Come on, you can do it.
No.
He's done. That is good.
goes.
Murdoch going down, putting himself in an awkward position, even though he has the blank shot. Thought Barrage is going to pick up the ultimate on Rue. And Lion wins. Not die, only died twice this game, but that's probably going to be the Decker going down as well.
I don't think this is going to be a win yet, but that is an inhibitor down.
Yep.
You know, Tier 2 did fall on the side of Stiffys. Yeah.
So if they don't get back...
But again, we see a
They can't
beautiful
lose it.
Decker ult on 3 people,
Yeah.
this Decker ult, and
That's
just there's
the
nothing...
problem. Yeah, no follow-up. Like, those Decker ults are on spot. Like, basically every single ult is on spot, but there is no follow-up.
Yep. Just not ideal, is it? Every time Line wins, puts his heart out there and goes, here's an awesome Decker ult, guys, let's win this fight, and then it's just like, okay, I guess we'll use Murdoch Cole. Now what? It's like they just stare at the cage with this cage-like team and with the Stiffys, and just they don't know what to do. They've got nothing to use, and it's so lackluster. This is a very disjointed team comp. If they had something different, they had great potential to do really well this game. I mean, by all means, it's not lost yet. They're only an inhibitor down, but that inhibitor is dead for good. So
at this point, BuzzTech's a power pick.
yeah,
No, he's just going. He's carrying his team. You know, Mikey's trying to help out what he can, but this game is actually coming down to BuzzTech making all the moves. So if they keep him alive, he might be able to actually do enough to keep his team going for a little while.
I think they do need to change their tact and actually stop trying to hard engage with things like Decorate. Let them engage onto BuzzTech and such. Use this Decorate, use the Cull even for the displacement and the snare. Use your Greystone to zone and just do as much as you can. Fail to peel off from BuzzTech and just keep the guy alive, because at this point he's the only one who's doing anything on your team. It's hitting late game. He's a strong Murdoch at the moment. You've seen him make plays. He's trustworthy with it. He's got a lot of HP. I'd like to see a bit more of a glass cannon-y build out of him, but as soon as he picks up an attack speed item, I feel he's going to be able to do a lot of DPS and help hard carry his team.
So Sergeant Floppy did pick up the black buff.
We just got a host from Leighton for 300 viewers.
Woo! Welcome to
Thank
stream.
you so much,
Thanks,
Leighton.
Leighton.
Welcome to the stream, everyone. That is beautiful. Oh, apparently Marty's hosting as well. Hasn't popped up in the chat for me yet.
That's
But
excellent.
Leighton just messaged me saying Marty's
Excellent. So yeah, Sergeant
So-
Floppy does have the black buff right now, so he could probably make a quick play with that. You know, rampage
they're looking
going in,
to
ulting,
secure
and calling it a
the
day.
Prime. They want to secure
Prime,
Prime
yeah.
here, get the vision. I mean, Abusement Park, they are able to poke their heads in here and get some vision back. But I don't feel
They're
that
all alive,
Stiffys here.
so
So this is the last chance for Abusement Park to get their defense on. They have a minion wave pushing towards the enemy inhib, towards their own inhib, so they need to clear that wave out while they can, and that should be an opportunity for the Stiffys to get that orb prime, or at least have that man advantage for a quick
Floppy's
minute.
going forward.
Yeah, Sergeant Floppy's going forward to try and do a little bit of zoning on the enemy team.
He wants to engage.
Yeah, he wants to engage. They're kind of putting them out into the corner, getting them out of the jungle, siphoning them into that little corridor.
This is a good choke point for Murdoch, though. They need to fight here.
Yeah, they need to get on there if possible. There,
Good
all right to the
Decorate.
corner. There's the ultimate. 3 out of 5 people. Rugo's in the mid-team. Shield slam by the steal being followed up.
Blimey's
BuzzTech,
zoned out. I hit blink.
I'm hearing blinks. I don't know where they go. BuzzTech's actually behind the enemy team now. Goes
Slacking's
along
down.
the line. Slacking goes down to Yo, I'm Mikey. And now Sergeant Floppy is going on to BuzzTech. He managed to bounce him off with the
pinch
shield. Yo, I'm Mikey jumps onto Feint Elite. Managed to get the kill. Rue doing what he can to apply as much damage to the enemy Gruts as possible. And Yo, I'm Mikey should be going down if he can't sustain any longer. The minions help out with that kill. And Rampage ult finally goes up. BuzzTech in a bit of trouble as the Rampage life regains. Any possible damage being done.
Those
Oh
creeps.
my
killed him.
god, he's barely alive, and the creeps do kill him. And now Rue is going in to avenge his
Core,
team.
though.
Oh, the core! They don't even need to win, they just let the minions do the job. Winion's OP. Winion's
Thank you,
OP.
Marty. Oh my god, 657. Marty, thank you so much, man. Cheers.
So we do have, what? We're at almost 1,000 people now.
Yep. And
So
these
guys-
minions, that's a,
a
third
lot
health
of jump.
core. Like, Abusement Park, they did
Jeez.
so good in that fight. They played it really nicely. Mikey really doing good to get onto those damage dealers. BuzzTech staying alive, but Floppy at the end he manages to wreak havoc, get his ultimate up, absolutely murder everyone. They get another inhibitor.
Rue's doing what he can at this point. There's the Mad Sport Sash activating aggro on the tower. Sergeant Floppy just jumps up to get out. Rue follows up with him. He's doing what he can to get the damage off. He might be able to get the kill on the Rampage, which would be a very big assist for the team, but Rampage is just out of reach. Fame able to come in to go for an assist. No, Decker might be able to land a stun ball. Let's see.
Coming.
Oh, he's going back in.
Oh, he has the ultimate. He jumps back in. 3v1 on the enemy team. He goes in on Faye being melted. Zopperon follows up with the Grux. Rue now caught out. No ultimate. Plat
Smash
stuns
and
him in place. Smash and grab brings him in. And we should see a rock in just a second. No, no
This
need.
might be game. They're just going to force down mid
Yes.
lane.
What a bait by the Stiffys.
The overextension by Mikey's teammates there ruin the Faye Ikilu-chan there. Going way too
Mikey's
far
saying
out.
not like this.
Oh, Floppy just dives on in and tears them apart, really. That Faye melted. Oh, BuzzTech, no!
Smash and grab. BuzzTech almost getting pulled up. Sergeant Floppy right behind him now. BuzzTech, the hero of his team, should be going down right here. Sergeant Floppy. There's the
Mikey's
blink
alone.
2-inch disengage. Yo, Mikey has the call, managed to get a little bit of damage off, but he's now stuck between him and everyone else. He's going to go down as well. 20 seconds on the Faye to come up, but this should be the end of the game. BuzzTech getting smashed and grabbed. Deckerall goes down to protect him. Not going to be enough as Sergeant Floppy picks up yet another kill. 14-1 on the Rampage.
And Decker